I hadn't completely messed up yet. Ooh, baby. Alright, cryptids, what is going on? It is me, Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, aka Rip Breadcorn. Today we're going to be looking at the MerryWeather Mesa, which is what this was famously called back in the day. And it's back. Hold on, let me set this right quick. There it is. They finally added it back to online. For a while you could not get this, but now they added it back. You know, strange enough. So it's back. So yeah, it's pretty much just the normal Mesa, but with off-road parts on it. I don't know if the glitch is still around where you can take all the piping off of it. Well, all the roll bars and stuff. And yeah, all the lights work except for the front ones. Not really sure why. And it wouldn't be nothing if I didn't bust out a window. But yeah, I'm actually excited they brought this back. That just means I don't have to go find a stock one and try to review it. But when you really upgrade one of these, they're way better. I mean, stock, it's kind of underpowered, but when you really put the power up under it and you start modding it, oh yeah. You saw nothing. Yeah, this is actually one of the few vehicles that when you modify it, it performs way better. So yeah, it finally came back. For a while, you couldn't really buy it. And this is actually one of my favorite off-road vehicles to really come out. Because I remember the old way you had to do it was, you know, used to you could get this for free. And then Rockstar made it to where you couldn't get it for free. But however, before that was ever really a thing, I technically modded mine in through online back on the PS3. So it's like I had all the good shit when no one else had them. And if you remember those old DNS codes, well, yeah, there was that, which I'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, deep water is not really a problem for this thing, but you know, still, you don't want to stay into it for too long. And quite frankly, this one's actually relatively cheap. For $87,000, and the mods are not through the roof. You know, like the upgrades for it. Mods, upgrades, same thing. Then yeah, it's actually really good. It was definitely in my top 5 off-roaders, and particularly this one was number 2. Because it's the most consistent. Number 1 has always changed. Number 2 hasn't. But as you can see, by far this one also had one of the most detailed suspensions when it came out, because this is an OG vehicle. Hopefully we can do crazy upgrades like this in GTA 6, you know, one would hope. But, you know, I'm not really all hyped up for it. It's a thought. But, yeah, if you remember those old DNS codes back from the PS3 and Xbox 360 days, you know what I'm talking about, when you could get a modded bounty on somebody, or two, you got it. And all you had to do was just wait an hour, and then, you know, boom, you got $1 billion. That's what happened to me. What did I do? I bought everything. 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 Around the Wall of Doom, perfectly fine. And you get to watch that suspension work. That's what I really like about this, is that the suspension works. It's got really good suspension for what it is. So, yeah. But also, there was that one car glitch where you could take single-player cars and put them in online, where you had to like park it halfway in the LS Customs, spawn in, and the car would be there waiting for you, and it would be yours. That's how I had Franklin's Buffalo in online, and people were asking like, "Hey, bro, how'd you get this?" I modded it in. And then what was funny was that I also knew the glitch where you could like duplicate cars for people. So when it got out that I had it, people were like, "Hey, bro, tell us how to do it." But, you know, still. You know, turning radius-wise, it actually throws itself around quite decently. But I will say this thing can take damage. And not in a good way. Like I said, this is an OG vehicle, and OG vehicles do tend to get... OG vehicles do tend to get more... You know, they tend to get damaged real easily. You know, the front suspension will jam up and all that. You know, it's just a mess. Well, there goes Eternal. Or one of his cousins. Yeah, this is the other thing, too. Real easy to get up on two wheels, so do watch it when you're speeding. So, all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, some of y'all do remember those mods we used to do, or those glitches. Money glitching, forget it. I was more into vehicle duplication glitches. It's like, because, you know, I had the collector's edition of 5 when it came out. I was one of the few people that got it. I still got the Los Santos hat. I still got all the stuff up for it. I even still got the original steel case. So, yeah. Like I said, most consistent off-roaders that it will climb just about anything. Go away, Martine. Go away, Go away, Senor Madrazo. Oh, and another thing about this, too, is that me and Slade had a pair of these, because when I got mine, I went on ahead and duplicated one for Slade, and Slade was like, thanks, bro. I was that one guy that you went to. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to help you duplicate this car. There was this one guy I ended up befriending back in the day that he wanted the Chameleon. And I said, hey, I got it. And he's like, bro, help me duplicate that. I'm like, oh, you want the hot knife, too? And he's like, yeah. I duplicated all that shit. Because remember, if you got the car... Because remember this, if you got the collector's edition, you got the hammer, a special SMG, you got the Carbon RS, which was a motorcycle, the Chameleon, and the hot knife. So there you go. And you also got the LG. So, yeah. So yeah, now we really get to speed run it. Speed runs are not that bad, it's just braking is its problem. So I would suggest watch it because A, sometimes the brakes can be a bit squirrely, and it is all-wheel drive, so do watch it. I mean, all 4 tires will spin. So you do have to watch out for that. But when you get the right speed and the corner angling, it works wonders. But you're all wondering, does it climb this stuff? Well, I'd be lying if I said it didn't, but it does. Just one little problem. Do keep your speed up. You know, don't slow down at the top. I mean, like, really, just keep it steady. One reason why you keep it steady is because, A, if you don't, you'll mess it up. And then you'll get stuck up top, and then you got to do it all over again. Or if you could, you can always hit it from a side angle. There's all kinds of side angles you can hit. It's just little stuff you got to watch out for. Little stuff, little rock crawls, all that jazz. But yes, it will climb this stuff. Will it climb Mount Chiliad? Funny enough, this was always the go-to vehicle me and Slade would do to go try to make it up Chiliad. That's me, Roscoe, Coal training it. And that is a train. But I'm going to try to make it up as far as Mount Chiliad as I can get. But sometimes some of these lifted vehicles, they can be a bit of a pain in the ass to get up here. So there is that. Yeah, sometimes these lifted vehicles, they can be a bit of a pain to get up Mount Chiliad. But it's absolutely climbing. I believe I'm near the lion's back or somewhere. Okay, this might... No, this ain't the lion's back. The lion's back is somewhere else. Up there it is. Got to do some old school off-road maneuvering. And it's raining. That's not good. Remember, this is an old school off-road technique. Wiggle the wheels back and forth. If you can wiggle these wheels back and forth, your car will still try to make it. And there ain't no such thing as hitting the e-brake and stopping. And this rock is going to be a little slick now that it's raining. And let's make it up. I haven't completely messed up yet. Ooh, baby. Okay, I think I found the lion's back. Which, if you know what that place is out in Moba, then congratulations. There it is. There it is. Up, go ahead and stop it. I'm just going to go ahead and stop it right here before I really make a Roscoe out of myself. But I'm actually glad this is finally back in online. But if you made it this far, please do shoot the like button with a grip skiddly if you enjoyed it. Please do comment down below your favorite off-road vehicle in GTA 5. And as always, be sure to smash that subscribe button today, because I do live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. But at the time of this, I'm in the middle of 12 days of streaming Christmas. 12 days of Christmas streams. So, yeah. Now then, y'all have a great day and a balling weekend. And remember, don't do anything stupid. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to try to get off the mountain without blowing this vehicle up. So, y'all take care.